Hello friends! If you like amazing stories, then you've come to the right place. In this video, we will talk about ordinary people with powers that sometimes seem supernatural. But in fact, these ordinary people who have achieved incredible things thanks to their hard work and talent. You will see a fascinating compilation of stories about people who pushed themselves and became the best in their fields. They are not afraid to set ambitious goals for themselves and never stop striving for more. They keep moving forward, adapting to the situation as needed, and skillfully using their knowledge and abilities. The dexterity of this man's hands is unbelievable. One cannot help but envy his skill. If he ever decides to leave his job, whoever replaces him will need to train long and hard to achieve the same level of efficiency at work. Many of us had the experience of being disappointed when we didn't find what we wanted under the Christmas tree. What can you do when instead of an invisibility cloak, you receive a drawing kit? One hero of today's video knows the answer to this question. The man is so resourceful and creative that he managed to use his skills to get what he wanted. He experienced no disappointment or bad mood, only a willingness to act. This is not caution tape he's holding. It's actually really hot metal. All he needs are special scissors with the help of which he can move the metal fearlessly and deftly. This is an extreme endeavor where every step can be your last. But these guys are not afraid of the risk and are moving along the bridge as if dancing on the point of a needle. Every move is true art. There are people who are not afraid of difficulties and are always ready to put in the work. They know that there are no shortcuts and are willing to go through serious trials to achieve their goals. Street art is a phenomenon of modern urban culture. One amazing street artist not only creates amazing drawings on the walls of buildings and other surfaces, but also regulates traffic with his work. But how is he able to do it? After all, it looks incredible. The young man uses his creative energy and innovative approach to bring new elements to the urban environment. He creates hyper-realistic drawings that integrate into the environment so well that it seems as if they have always been there. Most people would end up in the water as soon as they tried to stand on those beams. Climbing a pole is no easy task, but this young man does it with such ease that it seems like he's been doing it his entire life. In reality, however, lots of training, perseverance, and mental strength are required to acquire this skill. When you look at Mimi Choi's work, it's as if you get transported to a magical fantasy world. This Canadian makeup artist creates makeup so realistic that you are seized by horror and bewilderment. Is such a thing really possible? Each of her works looks so realistic that you start to wonder if perhaps it is indeed real. You want to touch it to make sure. This chef's hands move so quickly and confidently that he looks like a robot. He can make over 150 pastries in a minute, which is just incredible. After all, this requires not only a sleight of hand, but also a refined technique and many years of experience. Who said ice cream can't be a passion? This boy is apparently a regular visitor to the ice cream shop and truly loves the frozen dessert. They say that sport is life. For some people, it truly is a lifestyle. It looks like this young woman discovered a new type of sport. She body surfed on 10 exercise balls without falling off even once. Perhaps this will become a new Olympic sport in the future. Sometimes it seems that people who can do splits have no bones or joints. But that's not true. It's just the result of endless training, discipline, and dedication. When you see this stunt, it seems that the man does not require much effort to perform it. However, hard work lies behind every success. This man did not stop until he achieved his goal, to master this stunt. Charcoal is not just a material that you can draw with. It is an incredible tool that can create amazing works of art on any surface. It makes it possible to convey depth and volume, as well as create unique effects. Charcoal is also very versatile. It can be used to create black and white drawings as well as colorful compositions. You can even create a real masterpiece on ice with the help of charcoal. Some people can amaze you with their physical skills and ability to control their bodies. They are able to perform amazing stunts that look magical. In reality, they require a lot of stamina and hard work. It's hard to explain how they do it, but the laws of physics are definitely on their side. You might think that archery is an ancient discipline that is no longer relevant today, but that would be an incorrect assumption. Archery is a popular modern sport that attracts people of different ages and walks of life. Some people say that archery helps them relax and relieve stress. It can also help improve their coordination and concentration because it requires both strength and precision. Lars Anderson is able to shoot an arrow in such a way that it changes direction mid-flight and hits a target behind obstacles. It looks spectacular, but nothing supernatural is going on, just a lot of training and practice. Is this yet another new challenge? Or is this just a way for the young woman to draw attention to herself? If Minecraft came to life, it would look like this. She does it with such ease that it seems as if it is the most ordinary way to move. Did someone reveal the secret of this trick? Or is it really just dexterity and no fraud involved? Probably, this way of placing and organizing rowers allows them to be faster than all the other competitors. This is not just a tile, it's a work of art. Thanks to the artist's skillful hands, it looks like it is coming to life and merging with the real world. It seems that a magician is taking brushes to turn ordinary objects into something magical, thereby immersing us into the world of fantasy and beauty. How wonderful it is that such talented people exist and do magic in the real world. A hula hoop is a piece of sports equipment that helps you get into shape. However, people usually hula hoop on their waists. What could be easier than adding sauce to a dish or cream to a dessert when cooking? However, it is simply impossible to replicate this chef's technique. This new challenge became a real sensation. Many have tried to kick the bottle cap with their feet, but only a few can boast of having the accuracy and strength of this young man. He proved that kicking can be an art that requires physical strength and skill. This waiter stands out not only because of his flexibility, but also his unique style and personality. His paranoid tendencies and lack of trust in the world may seem strange, but they certainly make him special and unique. In order not to break bottles of expensive alcohol, this bartender trains on more accessible and less fragile items. He turns his work into a real art form. When he makes drinks, it becomes a real show for the bar patrons. More than just advertising, this is art. It grabs our attention and makes us linger. The quality of the production speaks for itself. Sometimes, even such an unfortunate arrangement of the remaining pins can turn into a success. The boy has every chance of even bigger successes in this game in the future. Push-ups are a real challenge for most people, but what this guy is trying to do requires even more strength and skill. Had he not recorded his attempts, few people would believe that such a thing is even possible. There come moments in life when everything seems hopeless and we have no more energy left. At times like these, it is important to remember this man. He is really impressive. Many of us have wondered if people are strong enough to master fire. But if our ancestors learned to produce fire, then perhaps there are people who know how to control it. Perhaps pyromancers really do exist. He really trusts his colleague. He controls the knife masterfully, mere centimeters away from his fingers, as if it were a type of dance. Throughout the history of time, people have wanted to learn to control the weather. This young man apparently knows how to control the element of air. Looks like someone forgot his board at home. But it looks like he's doing just fine on his own 2 feet without it. Disc golf is a sport in which players try to cover a distance in a minimal number of disc throws. This guy's segment turned out to be very long. The world is changing and moving forward, but unusual, mysterious, and interesting tricks still excite people's minds. I think this piqued the interest of many park visitors. After that, he definitely deserves a generous tip. Flying at a very low altitude is the most spectacular and at the same time the most difficult and dangerous type of flight. Friends, that's all for today. Like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.